Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. A city beneath the sea. A big yet extremely silent machine. A deadly weapon patrolling the oceans undetected. It's the U.S. nuclear submarine. Dotted with an advanced warfare system and incredible submerging capabilities, the U.S. submarines can remain 6 months below the water surface. This allows for stealthy maneuvers and tactical surprises against their enemies. In this episode, we will uncover the stories that shape the resilient character of the men and women who call the depth of the sea their workplace. Working in a nuclear submarine demands unparalleled endurance. The ship can dive to over 1,000 feet underwater, where pressure reaches a crushing intensity, and stay there for months or even years. Yet the exact time depend on several factors, such as mission specifics, sea conditions, maintenance, and replenishment. Port transits offer sailors a brief respite, a chance to continue their mission while escaping the confines for a breath of fresh air. Together with port operators, sailors collaborate to ensure secure mooring and departure. Underway, the vessel prepares to submerge. The very nature of isolation and shared purpose has led submariners to develop strong bonds. Here, about 135 sailors live as one tightly knit family. Within the confined hull of this Los Angeles-class fast attack submarine, the team monitors potential threats and awaits commands. They are ready to respond to any provocation with swift and decisive force. Every action is deliberate and calculated. Despite the limited space and time, U.S. submarines have one of the most exclusive restaurants in the world. It provides hungry sailors with a taste of shore life. And who can deny the power of a dining experience in bringing a smile to our faces? In their galley, a mere 4 hours before each meal, culinary specialists embark on a gastronomic journey. They cook a variety of specialties, from Italian to the flavorful taste of Mediterranean food. Every man and woman should find their delectable treats. The walls come alive with sweeping landscape photographs, creating a visual escape within the submerged world. There are plenty of other facilities in a submarine. The topside features the VLS, a defense powerhouse capable of launching Tomahawk missiles if necessary. Another essential area is the lockout trunk, a facility with a dual purpose, serving as a diving emergency access and a weather drainage system. The living quarters are quite confined, yet they are equipped with the necessary tools, such as a fire emergency system. Experts in the fire control room monitor and coordinate the vessel's offensive capabilities with precision. While others in the ship control room steer the submarine, using a joystick similar to an airplane. The torpedo room is a distinctive feature of submarines, serving as a critical compartment exclusively dedicated to storing and launching torpedoes and munitions. Another compartment is the machinery room. Amidst the rigors of duty, sailors find solace during their leisure moments. Whether immersed in the pages of a book, engaged in a strategic game of chess, or lost in virtual video games, each sailor crafts their own escape. Laughter fills the confined spaces as jokes are shared, forging camaraderie amidst the steel walls. When the time comes, a submarine resurfaces by adjusting its ballast tanks. To ascend, the crew releases compressed air from the tanks, displacing water and increasing buoyancy. This controlled process allows the submarine to rise to the surface. Once at the desired level, the ballast tanks are filled with water to regain normal buoyancy and stabilize the submarine at the surface. It's expected to see mariners on the top of the bridge fin. From this elevated vantage point, the commanding officer and crew oversee the navigational course. The bridge fin is a non-pressure resistant part. It's designed as an aerofoil shape to minimize drag. This meticulous design ensures the submarine's acoustic signature remains minimal. The sail houses various masts like periscope, communications, radar, and weapon sensor masts. They are deployed from within the submarine during snorkeling or sailing just below the surface. Periscopes provide a visual link to the surface world while maintaining concealment. Radars detect surface vessels and aircraft for situational awareness. These masts allow discrete monitoring. The crew constantly gathers data through these systems and decodes it for strategic advantage. Officers on the bridge intently analyze sonar readings, calculate torpedo trajectories, and monitor the depth gauge. Their eyes reflecting the gravity of the oceanic expanse. They are filled with the spirit of the U.S. Navy, committed to excelling on the battlefield. In the process, the training and testing of equipment becomes of paramount importance. In 2020, the Los Angeles-class submarine USS Chicago conducted tests on the encapsulated Harpoon certification training vehicle. This was done in the Pacific Ocean. EHCTV testing is vital for submarines intending to carry and deploy warshot tactical harpoons. The Harpoon system equips commanders with lethal all-weather anti-ship capabilities, facilitating the rapid engagement of targets at long range. The transfer of the EHCTV took place at Joint Base Pearl Harbor-Hickam. The crew and civilians carefully prepared the loading process. A specially designed spherical bracket was employed to ensure the safe transfer of the missile aboard the submarine. The equipment was crafted to suit the EHCTV's unique design and is divided into two sections. The team first placed the lower part and then carefully positioned the EHCTV on it. Then added the upper part and secured them together. It's essential to ensure balance. The team then attached cables to the brackets, hoisting the EHCTV, and carefully placed it on the tray conveyor, which moved it inside the submarine through the loading hatch. Once in place, the crew tightened the bolts, performed the final checks, and started preparing to launch the encapsulated Harpoon certification training vehicle. In the control room, the commander ordered the missile to be fired. As the weapon was neutralized, the team collected it to recover its data for analysis. Such evaluations are crucial for maintaining naval superiority and readiness. Many other trainings and drills are conducted on a regular basis. From diving and resurfacing to nuclear reactor operations, fire control drills, damage control exercises, emergency scenarios, and submarine escape training. A singular and critical exercise for submarines is the Torpedo Drill. It consists of loading, aiming, firing, and retrieving torpedoes. Torpedo drills may involve sinking exercises known as SINK-X. This exercise deploys torpedoes to sink a decommissioned ship. The second way is practicing training, where torpedoes are used without warheads to fire on an artificial target. Loading a torpedo into a submarine is simple, yet it requires the full focus of the crew to ensure the utmost safety for both the crew and the weapon. The crew first open the torpedo tube door. Next, they carefully place the nearly 20-foot-long, 21-inch diameter, 1.2-ton weapon onto the loading tray. Once in place, the tube smoothly glides into the tube. Following precise alignment, the crew close the tube to prepare for the launch. A torpedo is a self-propelled underwater projectile. This means it relies on its batteries to accelerate towards the target. Aiming is critical, demanding meticulous calculations to ensure the torpedo's trajectory aligns with the intended mark. Submariners, well versed in the torpedo's guidance systems, fine-tune the settings for optimal precision. When the command is given, a powerful piston propels the torpedo from its launcher tube. Upon reaching a critical juncture, a valve in the torpedo opens, and an immense amount of water floods, which activates the main battery. This energizes the twin propellers, propelling the torpedo at an astonishing 50 knots towards a target up to 31 miles away. After launching, the crew embarks on a mission to recover the torpedo. Helicopters transport gear and personnel to the anticipated endpoint, where the torpedo is expected to run out of fuel. Guided by location devices, the team drills entry holes. U.S. Coast Guard divers slip into the freezing waters, several feet below the ice sheets, to retrieve the torpedo. Once located, they attach weights to shift the torpedo to neutral buoyancy. Brackets with cables secure the torpedo's body. Next, they coordinate with helicopter pilots to lift the defueled weapon vertically from another hole. As the torpedo comes ashore, the Navy will extract valuable data to evaluate its performance. In any case, this information might become a key to maritime superiority. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.